Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm making relleno de papa. Yes, relleno de papa. Two ingredients that I'm going to tell you you're going to need. Papas, potatoes, and meat. Ground beef, ground chicken is your choice. I'm going to make picadillo. Anyways, let's just get started. I'm going to go right into it. Just to start us, in a pot I have a few potatoes that I cubed, and I have cooking in salted water. Next, we're gonna make picadillo. Okay, so for our picadillo, we're gonna need a skillet or a pot, and I'm using a package of 1 pound of ground beef. This one is lean, so this one is 93.7, so 93% lean, 7% fat. So we're using a pound for this. And we're going to start by getting this started, by browning it, let's just say. We're going to get it started browning. And yes, I'm using a potato masher. I think it's a lot easier for me to get it to the consistency. I'm going to add a little bit of water in here. I added about a cup of water, just about, a little less than a cup, just to help it along. And we're going to get this browning while I get my other ingredients ready. Okay, as you can tell, this is coming along fairly nicely. I'm just trying to cook it here. Now, while this is browning, we're going to add some of our ingredients. We're going to start by adding sofrito. We're going to add about 2 tablespoons or so of sofrito. We are also adding some comino. We are adding some garlic powder, and it's garlic and parsley, so we're going to add a little bit of that because, you know, garlic is life. And because garlic is life, I'm also going to add some garlic. We are going to add some chicken base because I don't have beef base, so we're going to just use some chicken base. And we're going to give this a stir. I know I'm right in front of you guys, so I'm sorry. So we're going to continue to cook this, and now we're going to add a little bit of oregano from my mama's garden. We are also adding some adobo. We are adding some black pepper. And let me mix it, and let this continue to cook until I gather the rest of my ingredients. Hopefully you're writing this down. So we're going to add to this half of a can or so of tomato sauce. Give it a quick stir. We're also going to add some sazon, which I should have added a while ago, and I kind of forgot, honestly. But it's okay, we can always add it. So we want to add like sazon con culantro or achote. So this one has cilantro and achote, culantro and achote. Okay, so we're adding that in, gives it the beautiful color. We're also going to add pimiento morrone or fancy pimiento. Let that cook, and then I'm going to take 12 olives and I'm going to cut them in half. I should have done this ahead of time, but I didn't, so sue me. Anyway, so I'm just chopping these up. Okay. And we're gonna just put them in there. And again, let's do this again. I'm gonna rinse this because I'm gonna be using that in a minute. Now I want to taste the meat. See if it needs anything. Nope. If anything, it needs a little bit of cilantro, but I'll chop that up and add it in a minute. So we're simply going to add our cilantro. And we're going to give this a quick turn. And this is done, so we're going to shut our picadillo off and set it aside while our potatoes finish cooking. Okay, so in that pot, I'm going to put my potatoes. I'm saving the starchy water for right now because I might need a little bit of it in a minute. So let's just mash. I am going to add a little bit of my starchy water. Okay. To these potatoes, I'm going to add some that I had from something I made a little earlier today. So I'm just going to add them in there. And mash those together. And one other thing I'm going to add in here is that I'm going to add like the same spoonful of maicena or cornstarch. And I'm going to continue mashing this and add a little bit more of my starchy water. Only because I just need it to mash good. Okay. Now we're going to let this sit until it cools. So that way I can handle it, and I'll show you that next. For starters, I have in this little arroz pot that I use for rice. It's a small one. I have oil that I am heating up, and over here we have our stuff. First things first, you need some cornstarch in a package. And give me a second. So we're gonna take the one hand and we're just gonna put some cornstarch on our hands, and we're gonna put about that much, maybe a little bit more. A little trick that I do have for you, this I learned from TikTok, from somebody at TikTok, which I thought was great, is if your potatoes are too soft, just add a little bit of instant potatoes, and that should help. Anyways, you're going to flatten it. You're going to take some of your picadillo and put it right in the center, and then we're going to slowly cover it, just like we do the pupusas almost. Right? But instead of flattening them, we are going to again put cornstarch. Make sure that we coat them in cornstarch so that way they don't break. And that's it. Then we fry them. So just make sure you have a tissue with some, or a plate with a piece of paper towel on it. Not tissue. That way, once these come out, you can just put them on a paper towel to drain, and then you just enjoy. Next, I will show you exactly what they look like, and most likely I'm gonna make a little a little garlic sauce, and I'll show you that next. So in our pilon, we're gonna add, I don't know, maybe 2 cloves of garlic, 2, 3 cloves of garlic. Okay, let's do 3. Okay, so 3 cloves of garlic. We're also gonna add some salt, and we're gonna start mashing. I'm sorry, I just lost you guys for a minute. We're gonna start. I want you guys to see. We want to get our garlic really mashed. I'll show you how it looks once I'm done with it. Our garlic is really chopped, and we're gonna add a handful of cilantro. You can use parsley if you want, and you want to continue mashing. We're also going to add a little bit of oregano, if I can find it. So a little bit of oregano, just a tad of oregano, and again, we continue to mash it until everything is incorporated. I remember when I was little, my mother making everything in the pilon. Now we have food processors. Anyway, so now in here, we're going to add olive oil. Remember, we're making a sauce, so we're gonna use a little spatula and get everything out of the palito here. Let's rewash. And we have our mojito in here. Let's give it a taste, see if it needs anything. And guess what? It does not. Look at that. Anyways, now we eat. Okay, so we have our rellenos, and now we just simply top them with our mojito. Now if you want to make this spicy, you're going to add a little bit of chili to it. Anyways, these are my rellenos de papa. So I hope I made it simple. Now if you want tricks, if you're in a rush, sorry, the camera is giving me problems here. If you're in a rush and you want to make relleno de papa, just buy yourself a boxed potato. Don't put butter and all that stuff in it. Just simply salt, water, and add water, and you want to add enough water until it's the consistency that it's no longer sticky on your hands. Anyways, thanks for spending time with me. Thanks for staying in my kitchen with me. This is Lala here at Maddie's Puerto Rican Kitchen and More. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you get my videos as soon as I put them. Anyways, let me know if you did this and how you liked it. And we will talk on the next video. God bless you, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.